Anyway, what the jury apparently is in on that I disagree with. Happy the elephant isn't legally a person, top New York court rules. An animal advocacy group had argued that the elephant was being illegally detained at the Bronx Zoo in a case involving deep ethical questions about the basic rights of highly intelligent animals. So first of all, our society doesn't even give humans rights. So I just want to get that out of the way. Like, highly intelligent animals, aka humans, don't have rights in this country, right? You can be thrown in a steel cage because you're like, we're smoking a blunt or something, right? So just throwing that out there. Second of all, zoos. Let's be honest. Zoos are fucking disgusting. There is not a single zoo that I've ever been to that I've ever felt comfortable in. Zoos are just slavery is what it is. They kidnap animals and throw them in a habitat that they think is good for the animal, but it's not. And it's slavery is what it is. Also, once again, look at how our society treats animals. Pigs are smarter than dogs. But you're allowed to eat a pig in this country. You can go to the grocery store and buy, like, literally, you can buy the remains of thousands and thousands and thousands of pigs at the grocery store. But if you eat a dog, you go to jail. So I'm just throwing this out there. Again, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat any meat, of course. An Asian elephant named Happy that had been at the Bronx Zoo for more than 40 years will remain there after New York's highest court ruled on Tuesday that she is not a person in a legal sense and therefore not entitled to a fundamental human right. First of all, there is no fundamental human right that protects you from going inside a steel cage. So just throwing that out there. By a vote of 5-2, the appeals court rejected an animal advocacy organization's argument that Happy was being illegally detained at the zoo and should be transferred to a more natural environment. If you want to see an elephant, go to Asia, go to Africa. We killed all the elephants in North America, unfortunately. I'm just saying. So if you want to see an elephant, build a fucking time machine, go back in fucking time, because we don't have any here. Now again, if we want to repopulate North America with elephants, right, I'm fine with that. But putting them in steel cages, I'm not fine with that. The dispute hinged on whether the cornerstone legal principle of habeas corpus, which people assert to protect their bodily liberty and to contest illegal confinement, should extend to autonomous, cognitively complex animals like elephants. No, the court said. While no one disputes the impressive capabilities of elephants, we reject petitioner's arguments that it is entitled it. By the way, I don't agree with using it pronouns for animals. In my opinion, animals are people. They have personalities. They have consciousness. I don't like it as a chair. It is a coffee cup. Right? It is not a dog or an elephant or a pig. Just saying. Fucking dumbass motherfucker doesn't know what a mammoth is. When did we have elephants? Fucking stupid motherfuckers don't even know what mammoths are. Anyway, I'm sorry. I always get bogged down by responding to the neo-Nazis. While no one disputes the blah, 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 that it is entitled to seek the remedy of habeas corpus on Happy's behalf. Janet DeFori, the chief judge, wrote, habeas corpus is a procedural vehicle intended to secure the liberty rights of human beings who are unlawfully restrained, not non-human animals. Now again, that does not apply to humans in this country ever. I mean, look at Guantanamo Bay, for example, right? Like, I'm just saying. So, the idea that, like, oh, they're not humans, so therefore they have no rights. Humans don't have rights in this country. But in a dissenting opinion, Judge Rowan D. Wilson said that the court had a duty to recognize Happy's right to petition for her liberty, not just because she is a wild animal who is not meant to be caged and displayed. Neither are humans, by the way. But because the rights we confer on others define who we are as a society. The case appeared to be the first, examining whether an animal is worthy of so-called personhood to reach so high a court in the English-speaking world. And while the outcome keeps Happy where she is, the split decision was unlikely to quell the debate over whether highly intelligent animals should be viewed as something other than things or property. Elephants all over the world, right, are mistreated. I mean, India of course, popularized the concept of riding an elephant, which is extremely damaging to them. Right? All over the world, elephants are killed, poached for their ivory. So much so that long-tusked elephants are nearly extinct. Because people would poach and murder elephants for their tusks. And in order to not get murdered, evolutionarily, you would breed to have smaller tusks. So the case was brought as part of a campaign by the Non-Human Rights Group, an animal advocacy organization engaged in a long-running legal push to free captive animals. Again, my opinion, abolish all zoos. That's my opinion. Last month, even as Happy's fate hung in the balance, the group asserted a habeas corpus claim seeking to have 3 elephants removed from a Fresno, California zoo. In New York, the group sought to have Happy moved from the Bronx Zoo, which it said was a prison for her, to one of the 2 vast elephant sanctuaries, where it's described as more natural settings that would make Happy's life happier. I mean, that's the thing that's crazy, right? Is they're going to name an elephant. Elephants don't have names in English, right? But they're going to name an elephant Happy, right? While they throw that elephant into a steel fucking cage for the rest of their life. Like, again, humans are just the dumbest motherfuckers on planet Earth, man. They're just dumb as hell. They're dumb as fuck. On the other side of the case was the Wildlife Conservation Society, which operates the zoo, and flatly rejected the group's assertions about Happy's Bronx existence. Of course, the slave owners are going to say, we treat our slaves just nicely. She is well cared for by professionals with decades of experience. Fuck that shit. The subject of the argument was visible on a cool, clear day in May from a monorail trolley rolling through the zoo's Wild Asia section. She and other Asian elephant Patty moved about slowly, separated by a fence in the roughly 2-acre tree-lined enclosure they shared with logs scattered around and a pool nearby. Elephants love to travel in herds. They love to roam. Elephants roam. They will literally walk around entire continents. And these motherfuckers are like, oh, they're just great in their 2-acre cage with a steel, like, fucking, like, fence between the 2 elephants so they can't even, like, say hello to each other? That fucking shit's insane, man. Both of our elephants look great, said a tour guide. Again, this is like, this is slave owner talk. Like, we treat our slaves great. That's what they're saying? It is impossible to treat a slave well because they're a fucking slave! Elephants are extremely social by nature, roaming in herds and communicating with one another in everything from low-frequency rumbles to slight angling of their bodies. They have been observed in various mourning behaviors when one of their numbers die. Happy did not experience much of that natural life. Born in the early 1970s, probably in Thailand, she was captured at a young age and brought to the United States, where she wound up at a Florida petting zoo with 6 other elephants, each named for Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs characters. Stupid fucking shit. The Bronx Zoo acquired her, and another in the 7 Grumpy, also a female. Oh, Grumpy is the name. In 1977, the 2 lived initially with an older female elephant, Tuss, in the elephant house, not in the Wild Asia section where Happy is now kept. Tuss, Happy, and Grumpy were trained to do tricks. Jesus Christ. Give rides to children, again, that hurts them. Forcing like, elephants are not horses, okay? Horses, they can handle that to an extent, right? Elephants are not like that. When a human is on their back for an extended period of time, it destroys their spine and it makes them unable to move properly for the rest of their lives. Fucking elephant weekends wearing costumes made by an edgy downtown blah blah blah. Eventually they were moved to Wild Asia. As zoos across the country retooled or abandoned their elephant exhibits, partly in response to a growing animal rights movement, Tuss died in 2002. A few months later, Patty and a second elephant, Maxine, attacked Grumpy, fatally wounding her. Happy could no longer be kept with them. In 2006, a young female elephant, Sammy, was brought into Happy to be Happy's new companion, but she died soon after arriving. The zoo decided against adding any more elephants, focusing instead on helping endangered members of the species in the wild. Oh! That's like, oh yeah, I'm a slave owner, but I'm trying to free slaves from other people. Yeah, I own slaves, but I'm trying to make sure other people's slaves have better conditions. Like, I don't know, man. If we're gonna have the conversation about making sure elephants have a happy life, maybe you should start with where you have direct power and influence. Anyway, this case, I have heard of this case before. I follow a lot of elephant stuff. And it's sad. This country, this species, humans in general are just garbage. They're trash. And again, we live in a society where pigs, you can go to any supermarket and there's thousands and thousands and thousands of dead pigs. But you're not allowed to go to another supermarket and eat thousands and thousands of dead dogs? What? What? If we're gonna kill and murder animals and eat them for entertainment, let's at least be consistent. Dogs are fucking stupid. Now, I love dogs. And again, I don't eat meat, right? I'm not like one of you fucking stupid psycho motherfuckers, right? Anyone that eats meat is a psychopath. And they have a low IQ. I'm just saying that just flat out. I'm just being honest. If you eat meat, you have a low IQ. It's a sign of being uncivilized. I'm just saying. Eating meat, you are uncivilized. You are savage. Anyway, but like, at least let's be consistent. Like, we're gonna eat meat. Let's eat everything. Let's eat each other. I mean, I'm sure there's dogs that are smarter than some humans, right? Here's my question. If intelligence is a factor, you know, why can't we eat babies? Babies aren't intelligent. I'm just saying, right? This idea of where we draw these lines, completely arbitrary, pretty fucking stupid. And again, we live in a horrible fucking society, right? Animals are mistreated everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere they're mistreated. For no reason. No reason. Animal abuse is an industry, has no positive benefits on society. It's not like eating meat provides any rare vitamins that you can't get anywhere else that save you and make you live a long, healthy life. That's not how it works. No. No. We mass murder, we breed and slaughter mass amounts of animals for entertainment because it's fun. People enjoy murdering cows, pigs, elephants. They enjoy it. It's fun for them because they're fucking psychopaths. Eating meat is a sign of being uncivilized. It's that simple. Like, and I'm sorry if that offends you. If that offends you, maybe stop eating meat. It's gross. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. It just is. Like, in my opinion, we should make it so, you know, when you buy cigarettes at the fucking store and you have to like look at all those Surgeon General warnings. Every time I buy vodka, I have to see a Surgeon General warning. Every time you buy any meat product, you should have, all the labels should be mandated to be a photo of the dead animal dying in a pool of their own blood. Maybe you'll second guess eating your fucking dino nuggets, you stupid fucking child. And yes, I'm talking to all the meat eaters. I'm sick of fucking meat eaters, man. Like, Jesus Christ. Sometimes I'm not this angry, but again, I'm on a roll right now. But like, meat eaters, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, seriously. Like, are you 5 years old? Do you not know how to feed yourself? Meat is more expensive. Causes more disease. If you don't cook meat properly, you can fucking get a disease and die. Right? It destroys the climate. Right? Like, what the fuck? You're not a cat, motherfucker. We're omnivores. We're not carnivores. Jesus Christ. Anyway, meat eaters are dumb. Elephants have rights. Elephants should have more rights than humans. Let's be honest. Let's just be real. And zoos are slavery. Anyone that disagrees on these things is uncivilized. And that's fine if you're uncivilized. It's fine if you've been brainwashed. That's all good. Everyone, the default is to be brainwashed. You are brainwashed by default. You are born into a society that brainwashes you. And it takes a lot of time, effort, and energy to undo the damage that this society does on you. So I get it. I ate meat for 22 years. 23 maybe. I don't remember. Yeah, 22 and a half-ish. I didn't know any better. I was a fucking moron. I was a stupid motherfucker. In the same way that, like, people in this country were literally huffing lead gasoline, so much so that half of adults have lead poisoning from lead gasoline. We're fucking dumb. Our water supply is poisoned with forever chemicals. Humans are fucking stupid, okay? Humans are a violent, depraved, uncivilized, savage fucking species. They're fucking crazy. Like, we have the intelligence to not be like that. We have the intelligence, and our bodies are constructed in a way where we could be the best thing ever for this planet and for this ecosystem. But we choose not to because we're fucking stupid. And Americans are fucking selfish little fucking pricks. And they don't give a fuck about the rights of their fellow human, let alone animals. Motherfuckers in this country don't give a shit about children. They're willing to have them fucking slaughtered for entertainment. Like what happened in Uvalde, Texas, right? That's fun for these fucking savage fucking moron human beings. They don't care about killing each other. They don't care about killing anything and everything. They don't even care about killing themselves. Americans are fucking garbage. Americans are fucking garbage. It's that simple. Anyway, free happy.